Nice to
Hi,
meet
nice to
you.
meet you.
Any kind of started to change in the third quarter, so I just wanted to ask what you guys really thought changed with what you had changed in the third quarter, causing challenges.
Yeah, I mean, they did start hitting some shots. We were going under on ball screens, and so I think in the fourth quarter we tried to really match that energy. And some people go over, but I think them hitting shots and some threes got us.
I would say the same thing. The momentum changed when they just started hitting a lot of shots. Yeah.
And then you guys have played four ranked opponents this year so far. You guys are playing them pretty well, but what do you guys think is like that next step that you guys have to take to teams?
I would say, yeah, like you said, we're playing them pretty hard, but like on the other side, we want to see a win. I think that we just need to put 4 quarters together. I mean, I feel like we play hard, maybe like first, second, and third quarter, maybe a little bit of the fourth, but I think we need to pull together a full 4 quarters.
Okay.
Yeah.
How close do you, to Reynolds with the AP, sorry.
Here.
Sorry. How close do you feel you are to those 4 quarters?
I think we're really close. I mean, if that's your top 10 team in the country, I mean, we play Iowa, that's the top 10 team in the country. NC State, we played all these teams like pretty closely, and some got away from us at the fourth quarter. But I think we're really close. I don't think that there's a game that the people are just going to come out there and we're just going to lay down. I think that you're going to really have to really try to beat us. It's just not going to be a cakewalk.
Admittedly, it's not the most fair question of all time. But like watching you guys end of November versus now, it's not the same. Like,
Yeah.
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 anything remotely close. It's just you can see 5 people on a string defensively. There's a lot more organization offensively. Just I know it's not a win, and this is not a moral victory question, but how much better do you feel just about how much better it was right now?
Yeah, so much better. I know even back to November, we were having slow starts, and I feel like a lot of these games, we're coming out with the first punch. So definitely progress there. Yeah.
And I'll also say, just like to piggyback off her, a lot of these teams have been together for a really long time. Mm-hmm. This is a brand new team. I mean, 2 people from last year's team is here. Like, so this is a brand new team. A lot of young players, but like I've said before, like the younger girls with the older girls, I mean, it just goes hand in hand and plays really well together. And I think we're going to figure it out, and I believe that we can be a tournament team.
But you are the most experienced basketball team on campus.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's today like? I know that there's another athletic event involving the university tonight.
Yeah.
Will you guys be together to watch? Like how will the next 8 hours of your lives go?
I think a lot of us probably will be together, yeah, to watch the game, of course.
Yeah, I haven't even thought that far, but I think I'm for sure watching the game. Everybody will be watching the game.
Absolutely.
Let me ask you more. You spoke about how it's a new team coming together. And there's a lot of young players on the team. Some experience like yourself. What are some of the things you're saying to the girls in the locker room?
For instance, like somebody missed a shot or something, I see them hit these shots every single day. So it's like, if you're shoot it. I'm like, I'm not gonna get mad at you. I'm rebounding. I'm looking for you. Like, shoot the ball. Don't be scared. Don't be hesitant. Don't do anything. Like, I know you can play. Like, I know you can do this. I see you do it every single day. We do it against our practice guys every single day. Just gotta be confident. Stay confident. Hit your shots. Knock them down. Rebound. We'll play together. Stay calm, cool, collective, and yeah, we'll get it done. Yeah.
All set for
Yeah.
Amarachi?
I was really proud of the effort. Obviously, we had to play today without Gal Raviv. She suffered a face injury in practice that we weren't expecting, and we had to scramble and figure things out. But I was really proud of our players. I thought they were extremely resilient. I thought we fought really hard against a top 10 team, and not many teams in the country have been able to hold them to single-digit loss. So I think that's showing that we're getting better. This team, when we have faced ranked teams, we took Iowa down to the wire, we took Oklahoma State down to the wire. Today we kept it to 9. Maybe if we would have taken just a little bit better care of the basketball, made a few more layups, it's a little different story. But I think what you're seeing is a team that's full of a lot of people that are blended in a short amount of time that are figuring it out. And I'm really excited about what's ahead for us. And I hope Gal gets back soon because I think that helps our cause. But I loved what Amarachi Kimpson and Shaya, Shay's a walking double-double. And I thought Amarachi Kimpson showed how well and creative she is going to the basket. She's very difficult to guard. And I thought her teammates, I thought Vicky hit some big shots for us. Just I could spread all the way around. But I love how tenacious our team was today, that we didn't back down.
The fact that Louisville has a blueprint, and when they get rolling, they get separation, and you don't catch up. You
Yeah.
guys kept coming.
Yeah.
I know you lost. I know
Yeah.
it's an L, and
Yeah.
that's the bottom line.
Yeah. But
how
I've watched them
encouraging-
pour it on.
How encouraging is it
Yeah.
that they didn't?
Yeah. I would have been more encouraged if Barry didn't go on a roll. But I will say, the separation that you're speaking about, I've watched over and over again as I've watched film. You know, they just put their foot down, and usually once they put their foot down, they do. They go into 20, 30-point deficit for the other team in like 3 minutes, it seems like sometimes, because of how well they can get downhill, how well their post can score, and how many people can shoot the three. And I was really proud of our defense. I thought we were able to, for the most part, keep them at bay until Barry kind of got loose late. We made different people have to score until she got loose. But other than that, I just thought the toughness of our team really showed through. You know, I hope we draw a lot of confidence from this game despite the loss, and I hope that we continue to get better because I think there's such good things ahead, and we've got a big game coming up with an in-state rival with Florida State, and you know they were able to get us both times last year, barely here at home. I think it's a 1-point game, but I can't wait for our kids to get psyched up for that game because that's a big game for us. And we need to dust ourselves off and get ready to play. But what I always want to see every game, despite win or lose, is we got better. And I thought we got better today.
Are you hopeful? I mean, could Gal go someday? Or do you not?
I think there's a chance. And I think we just got to wait and see. But, you know, she took a pretty good blow to the face. And unfortunately, you know, just bad timing. But, you know, my college coach always used to say this, is next man up. And I thought today Amarachi Kimpson was that next person, and she did it. But I do hope she comes back. She's a big part of who we are. She's a very talented guard. And I think with her back and us hitting a full head of steam, this could be an exciting rest of the season for us.
What's it like being here right now with small matter on the football team, doing some things?
Yeah.
Obviously, this game didn't go for
Yeah.
understandable reasons. What's it like around? What's the mood around here these days?
I think there's a lot of great synergy on our campus right now. Just watching what Mario's done in his tenure here, and seeing them grow, and it's inspiring. It's inspiring for our players. It's inspiring for our coaching staff. It just shows hard work pays off, and you know, putting the right people in the right places. You know, I think that makes you more selective in the recruiting process because you want to make sure you have those right pieces that are tough and can get through obstacles. You know, our football team lost some games that they could have folded after that, and they didn't. That, just watching that as a coach and a player, how resilient they've been, and to bounce back and do what they're doing now is so much fun to watch. And I'm so happy for them. And I hope tonight is another victory. But also to watch what our men's basketball team did last night. You know, I got inspired watching that game. It's a lot of fun to see all that. Volleyball had a great season. You know, it's fun to be surrounded by a lot of people who hold the bar up pretty high and make you want to aspire to reach that bar every day. And that's what everybody should want to do. But it is really fun to be on this campus right now. And let's hope football, you know, is able to win tonight and bring the championship back to Miami. What an incredible story if they can play in their home field for a national championship. And I hope that happens for them because they work so hard and they're such good people.
I asked the kids the same question, so I apologize. But
You okay?
watching you late November versus now, it's unrecognizable. And I know no coach is ever satisfied or happy.
Yeah.
To be 19-0 and you
Yeah.
would not be
Yeah.
pleased.
Yeah.
But, well, you know, how good do you feel that this thing in 8 weeks looks a whole lot different from
Yeah.
what we were this time?
Well, you think about it, you know, we started off the season and we had 2 returners and everybody else was brand new. And, you know, I think that's why you're seeing the growth that you are. They're really investing in each other. Our chemistry on and off the court is getting a lot better. You can't force that. It has to happen. You have to go through things. Whether you like it or not, you learn a lot from a loss. Sometimes, you know, they listen a little more when it's a loss. But I do think that we've also learned a lot about ourselves at Virginia Tech. We learned that we're tough and that 18 points down wasn't going to keep us down. And I couldn't have been more proud of that fight back. And for 4 quarters, I thought we played our tails off today to hang. But I just hope that that's what our identity becomes, and that the chemistry that I see off the court starts to boil on even more on the court. We're starting to understand timing of who's doing what when and when to pass the ball. We still could have taken better care of it today, but I've seen them force 30 turnovers on a team. So I don't know that I'll take 18, but, you know, again, I thought it could have been more, and we can fix what went wrong. But I'm really pleased with what's happening, and I not satisfied, but really pleased. And I'm going to keep, encouraging them to even want more and stay hungry.
Coach, going off of Gal, could you maybe specify what happened with her face? Was it eye or nose?
She broke her nose. She caught an elbow to the face, and unfortunately, it's just bad timing. But last couple of days, she looked like she was in a prize fight. And I think she's gotten a lot better in those 2 days, and we'll see. But that's why I think it's whatever she can tolerate and whatever the doctor says, and we're going to live by that. But I do also know she's a tough kid who loves basketball, and we'll have to listen to her and what she feels comfortable doing. But she's a tough kid, and Shaya took a blow to the head too. And if you notice, she had a Band-Aid on her head too. We look like a mass unit today, but I think that the toughness that it showed even for Shaya to play today. She didn't have to, and she did. So really, really proud of the toughness, and I think that's a characteristic that you can't teach. You either have it or you don't.
Those are separate instances.
Yeah, in the same practice, different practice guy, and very unintentional. So sometimes things happen, and unfortunately, it happened in the same practice. I was ready to quit practice right then and walk on, but we had to get ready for these guys, and we did.
It seemed like you had a cool moment with the team with the Dillard High School band after the game. Could you tell me?
Well, obviously, we already talked about that our football team has a pretty big moment happening right now, and that's where our band is. And so it was awesome to see, Dillard High School fill in, and they were amazing. I thought their energy, and they brought, obviously we had to move the game up to 3, limited fans at the game, but I thought they brought some energy, and I just was so appreciative of them. And then, I was in band in high school. They're good. And I think I can accurately rate that. They're good. They played well. I played tenor saxophone. But I love the energy. I love their willingness to come help us in a moment when we needed them. Mm-hmm.
Anything else for Coach? Awesome.
Thanks, guys.